Okay, in this universe, there are beings called supreme beings. The name might sound boring or the name might be dumb. These are not like their official names, but so far, I like to call them supreme beings. So these supreme beings are like the topmost gods or like the topmost beings in like ecosystem or triangle, whatever the shit you wanna call it. Okay, so these supreme beings create world, and these worlds are like playgrounds for us humans to work or like do whatever the shit that we want. Now, the supreme beings don't create humans, okay? They don't create other beings. These human creation jobs are taken like are done by gods, so-called gods. Let's just call them gods because it's easy to understand. So supreme beings create these worlds, and these gods are meant to be fulfilling this world with their creations. And it's basically like a small competition. Whichever god gets to create the best creation technically wins, and the weakest creation, or like, I can't call it worse, but like the weakest or like the bad creation is technically, it means like you have failed your job to do. So this is what this whole manga is all about. You are basically, humans are fighting other humans. Humans are not fighting gods. That's Record of Ragnarok. I'm not gonna copy Record of Ragnarok. It's basically like humans from this world are gonna fight humanoid creatures or humanoid evolutions or creations of that god from that world. Basically like tournament of power isk. I created this because I was bored and I was just completely, completely, completely bored. That's it. I just created this whole manga because I was bored. So yeah, let me jump back into the story. So a god from, I don't want to call it Earth, but like the god of planet X. Okay, the god of planet Heads and the god of planet Y has to battle because according to the supreme beings, these gods of X and Y are like the weakest gods or like bad gods that failed to do their job or like that they didn't do their job. 10 humans or 10 creatures beings from the planet heads has to fight 10 creatures or beings from the planet Y, and whoever wins they get to keep their world, man. That's it. And whoever loses, they are gone. They are just done for because they have failed. Their god has failed them. It's not them that failed themselves. Their god has failed them. So it's like you just get erased because you are weak. So it's not like you have to choose the best fighter of your planet, but you have to choose who will represent your creation. As if like you're not choosing John Jones to fight and another being from another planet. No, I mean John Jones can technically fight. You can select him, but it's not just UFC fighters or it's not just fighters. You have to technically select like a fighter and some guy who's like a painter and some guy who's like a writer. So you have to select which creation that you wanna choose, and like in this case, which creation that can, what's the word, identify, what's the word that can represent humanity. Okay, that can represent humanity. So there is a chance for you guys to meet a lot of new people. Now a lot of people are not based from two stories for controversy purpose. These are all my own creative shit. I don't know how do I dodge controversy. Like, do I say that I took them from real life or do I say that I didn't take them from real life? I don't understand internet, man. But anyways, so these representatives of humanity should fight the representatives of that world, those world. Now there are some tournament rules. Okay, before we enter the tournament, there are some rules. The first rule is every player will get a divinity boost. Divinity equality, divine equal divine. However the shit, I don't know, naming shit is hard. So basically it's just gods will boost their stats to an equal stats. Yes, gods will boost the stats to an equal stats. Now, these boosted stats are considered to be divine stats because, okay, let me form a thought. Let's just say you have trained your muscles, you are a bodybuilder, okay, you have been working so hard for years, and then you have gathered a certain strength. Those strength are your own strength and it depends for each person. But then a certain divine stats are like, let's just say your own strength is like 5 and then god gave you 10 strength. So your total strength is 15. And for some other person, his total strength is like 10 and God gave you 10. So now his strength is 20, you know. So strength according to that is varies, but only the creature strength varies. According to the divine strength, it's like it's still the same. So divine strength, I think the God is trying to strike me down. Anyways, you guys will later on see, or I will try to write how to like differentiate a divine strength as a human or a creature strength. But that's a I can't say cool because then my hubris is just so big, but it's like a weird concept that I wrote where divine strength is different from a person's or a creature's strength. And the second thing that you guys have to learn is blessing. Every fighters can get one blessing from the god before they enter the fight. It can be anything, it can be any blessing, it can be for like in order for you to boost your fighting status. Yes, it's a fight, it's a battle shonen. You guys have read the thumbnail title as well. Fuck English. So it can be any stats. It can help him to like fight. Yeah, it can help him to like, I don't know, walk, run, sleep, any blessings that represent want in order to win that match. So these are the two conditions. And the third thing, okay, the third thing, it's like the main thing. Nine of the representatives are chosen by gods to be like the representatives of humanity or their creation, but one of them has to be the most average person, like the most average person. He's not meant to like represent humanity, but he is okay. This might be irony, but he is like the representation of humanity on average. He's not like pinnacle or like the best version of humanity or the best representation of humanity, but he is the most common and most average version of humanity, as well as any creatures, man. Humanity is just a simple word for me to tell. Creation is like it makes me feel weird. I don't want to say the average representation of a creation. So the first fight, did I say everything? Did I read the whole script? Like, if I miss something, I will just say it in the other videos. If this video does well, so if you guys are still here, thanks for being here, I guess. But anyways, first match of the tournament. Okay, so this is a fight between a samurai and a creature from the other planet. This creature's name is called a Turian Ghost, which is just a combination of tiger, bear, lion, goat, and horse. These are all creatures combined together. Okay, this Turian ghost is like it has a jaw, it has a face of a bear, it has a mane of a lion, its hands and paws are of a bear again, its body is of a tiger, its cords, particularly cords, are of horse, its cords are of horse, and it has a feet like a human, but its stance is like a goat. It has a goat stance, but under its feet are like hooves. Those are not like flesh, those are like solid hoofs. Okay, this is, yes, this is a abomination creation. Like it's like designed to hunt at its finest. Okay, this is like wantedly designed to hunt. This is like some mean shit. I created it. Okay, I wanted this. So this is the fight between a samurai from Japan and this creature. This samurai, the background of a samurai is like he's calm, he's cool, he's collected, he's chill, and yes, he indeed wears the traditional dress of Japan. I don't know what the name. Let me just Google the name. Traditional dress of Japan. Kimono. Okay, he is wearing a traditional kimono. Okay, 5 years of watching anime, I didn't learn shit, huh? So he's wearing a kimono. He's wearing a kimono, and he has two swords. Yes, he's from the dojo of Miyamoto Musashi. He is not a direct descendant of Miyamoto Musashi, but he is more like his grandfather is like a sensei of that dojo, and his grandfather is a sensei of that dojo, and his father got into like business because samurai or sword fighting is not the way of living in this age. So his father didn't believe in his shit, but the grandson always idolized his grandfather. So after school, or even in the mornings, when he's not spending his time in the school, if he's at home, he will just work on his sword skills from which he learned from his grandfather. So the samurai, I haven't named him yet, but he's like this. He's like 38 years old, skinny. It's not too lean, but he only has muscles where he's needed. He wears a overfit kimono, like more like a swag. And he has two swords. Indeed, he's from Miyamoto Musashi's dojo. So, and he has a ponytail. He's not bald. He has a ponytail. He has a goatee as well. He has a goatee and a mustache, a classic goatee and a mustache. What else? What else does he have? He has veiny arms, if that matters. He's built. He is not too slim. He's slim, but he's not too skinny or like bone. He's more like an anime, or like, what character should I say? Damn, there are not so much skinny characters. Huh? He's more like Yuta. Yeah, he's more like Yuta. I would say he's more like Yuta, but he with like two swords. So this tournament. Oh my god, I haven't even entered this tournament. I'm just giving characters. Huh? Okay, let me enter. Now, since this is like a tournament, everyone is spectating. Yes, there are spectators, there are audience. Humans are the spectators, as well as gods are also watching this shit. Gods of other universes as well as the supreme beings, because this whole shit is happening because of the supreme beings. Okay, so everybody, and the entire creations of both those worlds are watching this tournament, as well as other creatures as well, other creations as well as other gods. So basically, a lot of people are watching this shit. Like, just imagine a lot of people, like a lot. And no pressure though, no pressure. Some of the fighters have pressure, they have anxiety, they are stressed because they are meant to win, they are forced to win. But this samurai, clean, dead clean, calm, silent, cool as a cucumber, cool as an iceberg. Okay, he's not even cool as a cucumber, he's cool as an iceberg. So as soon as the tournament starts, the gods are talking shit. The gods are talking shit at each other like crazy. They are saying, this is gonna win, my guy is gonna win, this guy is gonna win, that guy is gonna win, as usual. But as soon as the fight starts, okay, the creature leaps. The creature leaps towards the samurai, and the samurai with a dead face, like no emotion, zero emotion. It is as if the animators choose not to draw his face. Like, you don't even need to bother drawing his eyes, nose, or mouth. It's just his outline. It's just his face cut. Okay, he just blocks one of its claw, like one of the creature's claw with his sword, and the other with his foot. He wears this traditional Japanese sandals, which with like those wooden boats, right? Wooden planks. Traditional Japanese, what are those called? Wooden geta. Okay, so he wears this traditional wooden geta or gita. How do you pronounce it? I hope I'm not butchering this shit. I hope I'm not triggering anyone. Please forgive me, okay? I'm trying my best. Please, please, please forgive me. Yes, I am indeed making an apology video even before I make anything out of it. But anyways, so he blocks one claw with his sword and the other with his foot. And then as this creature goes to bite his face, he kind of sweeps upwards. He kind of do like, he kind of does this upward swing with his sword, and he tries to cut. He puts a small cut in its, like in its throat and its chest, like as a swing. And the creature just backs off, like leaps back like 100 yards back. It just jumps back, and it's like you can see everybody is like excited. You can see every audience is excited. The let's just say Earth. I can't just keep. It's hard for me to call planet Earth, but Earth is like, oh my god, we are gonna win. Oh my god, we are gonna win. Earthlings, common Earth shit. So they are like, oh my god, we are gonna win. Like, the samurai might be like good, and the people, creatures of the other world are like, oh my god, we are gonna lose. What a dumb idea. Like, why is this creatures fighting in a tournament of, like, like, why is this creature fighting in a tournament? Like, anybody wants to like say anything? So basically the backstory of this creature is like, this creature was evolved into like pinnacle of, how do you call it, hunting. Okay, this creature was evolved for hunting its prey, and then humans, or like let's just say humans of that world. Okay, let's not be complicated. Humans of that world hunted this creature in order to prove their toxic masculinity, or like masculinity, or like saying that I am the great, I'm peak alpha, I am the alpha, I am the sigma, I can kill this creature, look at me. So, and as a result of that, this creature got, they didn't get extinct, but it was at the verge of extinction. And later people realized that, and now it's not on the verge of extinction, but it's still, its population is still low. So since it's just a creature, a lot of the people from that world are like, and this world are like, why would the random creature with no human thought would fight in a tournament for humans, or like for higher, how can you say this, higher position in the universe? What was I trying to say? Why would a creature fight in a battle with higher beings? I was trying to be, my hubris came there, I would apologize. But anyways, so there are a lot of backseating, there's a lot of backseating, but this being an animal couldn't comprehend what the humans are saying, so it just heals. It basically heals. Yes, you guys heard it right. Even though this is a creature, it still heals the cut. It heals every single cut. And the god says, basically, any creatures can ask for any bless, right? And a bless can be like a wish. Basically, gods are just genies granting wish. Okay, so this creature's wish, or like the way it was triggered or pushed towards its evolution, was to be the pinnacle of hunting, right? So according to this creature, it can't technically feel pain, or it can heal minor injuries until it hunts its prey. Yes, it can basically heal. It has its ability is just not feeling pain for a certain amount of time, heightened senses, and minor regeneration. Not a lot. It can't regrow its limb, no, but cuts, it can heal cuts. Fractures, tiny fractures, it can heal tiny fractures. So uh, regeneration or healing stats like that. So it basically heals that cut that samurai caused it. And samurai still has a dead face. He's not laughing, he's not panicking, he's not showing zero emotions. Okay, so I would like to call this blessing for the creature as pure hunt, because it's like it has entered its pure hunting mode. Okay, it's logged in. The creature is logged in, as well as the samurai is logged in. So again, the creature leaps in, but this time the creature tries to strike the samurai with one hand, and grabs this other samurai's hand with another, with its tail. Okay, it basically grabs. It doesn't grabs, but it goes to strike the samurai, but the samurai stops with his sword, and he goes to do the same thing. English. Muthu, focus on English. So the creature tries to do the same thing again, but this time he grabs the sword of the samurai with its tail, and now it kind of goes for it. What do you call this? It kind of slashes the head of the samurai, and the samurai's eye just comes out. Yes, you guys heard it right. The samurai's eye just comes out, and as this happens, it goes for a bite. You guys kind of have asked, why didn't it go for the bite? Because I don't know, the way he holds his tail is, it's like, it's, I feel like spine would not work like that, so it didn't go for the bite, but rather just went for a slap in the face, and that slap caused a lot of damage. And since that slap was covered with a divine shit as well, it got hurt. It got really hurt, and the whole right or left eye. Is it right or left? It's the samurai's right eye just comes out. He's basically missing a part of his skull. So that's how deep he got hurt. The samurai yes, the samurai kicks the creature with his leg, with this gito, wooden gito. in its stomach with all his divine strength, and this creature can feel this. Okay, yes, the creature can't feel pain, but for some reason the creature can feel this. You guys might ask it, why is the creature feeling this? Let me explain. The blessing of the samurai is total concentration. I know that sounds weird, that sounds blank. It's not weird, it's just blank, just total concentration. So basically the samurai can concentrate either on his senses to be like pure concentration. He is just focusing on himself. He can see everything. He is focusing on its on what he is doing, or he can focus on this opponent to the point where he can find its vital points. Basically, like just X-ray vision of where his important vital points are there. I don't know how do you call it. Just acupuncture stuff. If you guys know acupuncture, basically it's just touching wherever he need to touch. So yeah, basically the samurai kicks at this creature, and this creature kind of loses all its sense of like. Basically, the creature goes numb and leaves the samurai, and the samurai brags now. Still, the creature goes into its animal stance. It regains its senses and it goes into animal stance. And the samurai is just bleeding, like literally bleeding. His ponytail has come out of like right now. He's just has hair. That band it came off. Right now, everybody is panicking. The humans are panicking because creature is technically winning. The creature has regeneration, and the samurai does not have regeneration, and the creature will go to hunt its prey till it has some sort of strength in its body. So it's like, and a small strike could do that much damage. If it hits it, if the creature hits the samurai's ribs or like any other spots, it's GG's. The samurai can't do shit. So at this point, there are a lot of noises, like even more than when people are talking shit about the creature, because everybody is talking about the samurai. Everybody is saying something or anything. Like everybody is saying everybody. Basically, just imagine 8 billion people talking at the same time. How annoying would it be? And this is like, let's just say this is like the Colosseum, and everybody is just watching you. Isn't that weird? I'm a streamer, by the way. Why would it be weird? But anyways, everybody is commenting on you as you are going to lose. Okay, that's what the world is thinking. And then you just have here, okay, you just hear for the first time the samurai to utter a word. He says silence. That's it. The samurai just says silence, okay? The samurai says silence and everything goes black. Like literally black. Everything goes black except for the samurai and the creature and the samurai's grandfather who's watching from the audience, spectator view. Everything, no silence, nothing. Even it's literally black as if there is no light, okay? It's pitch dark black, but the samurai can see the creature. The creature can also see the samurai as well as the grandfather, because it's basically like the samurai's domain expansion, or like bankai. I don't want to say bankai, but the samurai's domain expansion, where the samurai has entered a flow state to the point where he is only concentrating on the opponent and himself. He has nothing else. Yes, the grandfather is still watching because he wants his grandfather to see him, or like he wants to know what his grandfather is thinking of him. He is concentrating on multiple things. That's what domain expansion does. Or let's just avoid grandfather as well. He's only focusing on himself and his prey. So basically, it's just a fight between two apex creatures. I don't want to call them predators, but apex creatures. That's that feels better. So it's a basic fight between two apex creatures, and for the first time we can see the creature being afraid. Its animal instinct kicked in, and you can see its fur being like, when the cats are scared, how its fur gets like stick up, like, stand up. So that's what happening to this creature. Okay, so this creature, for the first time, it feels fear. Okay, the reason why it feels weird is like, the everybody have their own divine, how do you call it, aura. Okay, let's just call it aura. Everybody has their own aura because of their divine blessing, or like divine strength, or like divine whatever the shit you, I mean, I am the author, why am I saying whatever you call it, bruh? I should name it, huh? But yeah, this cat senses, why did I call it cat? This creature senses zero, nothing from the samurai. Basically, the samurai just exists according to this creature, and the fear of unknown kicks in for the creature. Okay, literally, the fear of unknown kicks in for the creature, and it's like, there is no aura around the samurai. Like, literally, samurai just exists. There is nothing. You can't. He is basically like Toji. You can't sense him unless you see him, and the creature, out of pure scared or anxiety, just goes in for the samurai, because the creature knows that he can outspeed him and he is stronger than the samurai. So the creature kind of just goes in, leaps forward, and does everything at the same time, like claws, right hook, left hook. I mean, I'm saying hook, but like, like trying to strike the samurai, but the samurai is just dodging, like weaving, dodging, like, like flow state. He's not even, he's seeing with his one eye. Okay, his one eye is bleeding, and he only has one eye, with the dead emotions. He's like, his face is not, he is in pain, but he is not showing. He's basically aura forming without any emotions. Okay, his eyes, only one of, you can see one of his eyes moving like Madara Uchiha, and then he's just weaving, dodging everything, and he's blocking with the back of its sword, not the sharp side of his katana, but the back of its sword, because according to the samurai, he does not wants to kill the creature, because now he understands the creature. Okay, so he is blocking the creature with the back of its sword, and basically it's like his mind and soul are at the same time, to the point where his flow state gave him like the ability to react at like light speed. He's not moving at light speed, but react at light speed. Whatever he sees, he knows what to do. He has entered flow state basically. So as he's dodging, waving, blocking this creatures fights, he starts to see the major vital points of the creatures, and he figure out all the vital points of these creatures, and he just does one move. Okay, he just does one move, which is to poke all of its vital points at the same time, elegantly, like elegantly, and the creature just falls down. Fight over. That's it. The samurai won because of his domain expansion. I should name the domain expansion, huh? But yeah, that's just the first chapter, and I just wrote it because I was bored. I don't know. I didn't even have an intro for this video. I mean, I did watch couple of videos, like I made a anime power system. Like there are a lot of couple of other videos where, like, I made magic system, I made an anime world, I created a fantasy world. There are a lot of videos like that, and I can't say I was inspired, but like, okay, there is a, I thought I would be the first one to do this type of shit, because I'm just bored and I'm stupid, right? I'm dumb. Like, why would I do this? But then I was like, man, I'm stupid, I'm dumb, and I'm lazy. So I should be doing this. And I feel like that makes sense. Like, other people are doing this because they are beautiful, they have talent, they can do it, and they are just flexing on everybody else that they can do it. But me, I'm not flexing. I'm dumb, I'm stupid, and I just want to share my stupid thoughts with you guys. That's it. That's why I didn't even have an intro for this video. I was like, okay, let's write an anime, a stupid shonen, battle shonen, and then let's just talk about it in a YouTube video in a bad English, and let's make a video out of it. That's this video. If you guys like this video, thanks for liking this video. If you guys want more of this content, I will try to polish myself. I will try to polish my writing as well, and If you guys are excited for the second fight of this tournament, make sure to leave a comment, okay? Man, I should really work on my English, huh? But yeah, thanks for watching this video, and I will see you guys on another video. Bye.